Let's see.
Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. While I was making this video and editing it, I came across some pretty awesome, epic, and mysterious footage, to say the least, of a couple unidentified objects that were captured on a guy's telescope flying past our sun. Unlike the many images and videos you guys have probably seen of, say, the International Space Station passing by the sun, it's very distinct and it's very large when it passes by the sun. It really stands out. However, this person who posted this footage to Reddit correctly concludes that the UFOs we are seeing here are much, much further out than the International Space Station or anything we have in orbit. These things are much closer to the sun, and they are extremely well focused, giving further validity to the fact that whatever these are, they are so far away, it almost feels like they're flying and hovering directly above the sun's surface. So the gentleman that posted this, he has a telescope along with a filter on it so he can get up close shots and video footage of the sun's surface, and he is zoomed way in here. And you guys are probably already seeing one of the objects. He says, quote, "Follow the arrows. You will see something that is very unusual. This object is so high up in the air that it is biologically impossible for humans to see it in the daylight without some physical aid, such as a telescope and the sun. I use a very powerful telescope to record the sun, and you're looking at a filtered solar image in the wavelength of the hydrogen alpha. The first unidentified object which catches your attention is the ball or sphere. No idea what it is, but it is extremely far away because it's focused very finely." Now he goes on to say that there's a second object, a second UFO, which can be detected near the highlighted arrows, and he says it is insanely far. As this loops over here, we'll first focus on the main UFO, and both of these UFOs, they're extremely finely focused. If this were, say, maybe you think it's a satellite, or the ISS, or a plane passing by, or a Chinese drone, or space junk, or airborne trash, as the government calls it, it would be extremely blurry. In fact, at this zoom level, to the point where we're literally orbiting right above part of the sun, if a jumbo jet were to pass by, you wouldn't even see it. So the fact that this gentleman is zoomed so close and so deep and far into the sun's surface and is able to catch these UFOs and them being in such fine detail, you know, not just some vague blob. These things, as far as telescopic footage goes and zooming and right up to the surface of the sun, these objects to me would have to be directly above the surface because they are in focus. I've done countless videos on UFOs and what I firmly believe are alien vehicles strolling through our solar system and using our sun like they would use any star as their fuel source. Use the sun's energy, the most insanely abundant energy in the universe, and recharge its batteries. So we see this object going left to right, and the other object, which is even further out than this first one. And at first, I couldn't detect it, but I'll zoom in here and show you, and we'll slow this down. But another object can be seen moving in a different direction. You know, who knows how much closer to the sun and how much further away it is to this first one, which is insanely far. But you'll notice it right here by this line of arrows, and it's crazy. It's so far away, but with this telescope zoom and the filter, it's still able to be picked up, and it's in focus, going way faster than the first object. So I'll loop that over, watch the arrows. It's going in a completely different direction than the first UFO. Whatever they are, they're not burning up. Tell me what you think, but not everything is a satellite. Not everything is space junk, all right? UFOs are here, they're out in space, and they're of an alien nature. And so now let's get to this lunar anomaly photo, which really blew my mind. You guys know I love searching image and photograph databases from the moon landings to the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, which is what it's called. And reconnaissance is a military term. So I love going through photographs and satellite pics for alien structures, UFOs, things out of place that look like they are constructed. And so I was going through photo after photo, and this is really time-consuming work. Scanning every crater, scanning the image, zooming in. I came to this photo you're seeing here, and this photograph was actually snapped by one of the astronauts inside of the orbiter during the Apollo 10 mission. In this particular photo, they were orbiting the moon, snapping high-res shots, but on the back side, the side of the moon that we never see. This photo was snapped of a crater almost dead center of the back side of the moon. And so I'm scanning through it, not thinking I'll find anything, and then suddenly something catches my eye. And after looking at it and looking at it some more and then coming back to it, as you guys are going to see here, whatever is sitting inside this crater, it is not natural. This thing looks like a tower or a vehicle or a satellite dish or a base. And I've already done the research. This is not debris from any satellite or Apollo mission rocket boosters. There are no crashes within or near this crater on the backside of the moon, which you can see in Google Moon if you jump on there. The photo of the crater in question is called Panakek, and Panakek is an impact crater that's located on the far side of the moon, and it cannot be seen directly from Earth. The crater lies on the northern rim of the slightly larger Dellinger crater, sharing a common border of jagged terrain. And you can look this up on Wikipedia. There are no crash sites anywhere near this crater. There are no landings of probes, whether it be from us or abroad. This is what I found sitting in this crater. You guys tell me what you think. I'll show you some different shots of it. And yeah, I'm totally perplexed. This thing, if it's not man-made, it's alien-made. All right? It's made by something, and it's on the backside of the moon, damn near in the center, right where all of these astronauts and former NASA employees have secretly been talking about for the past 50 years. Put your comments down below, hit that subscribe button, like this video and share it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.